Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having Capricorn on the 12th house cusp in a natal chart. Well, the first thing I'll look at, as far as the restrictions and limitations may go that could be probable, well, it could be that maybe this person has difficulty maybe as far as planning, premeditation, because Aquarius is often rising, and Aquarius is a sign that can be unpredictable and likes to extemporize and is not about really planning ahead. Maybe there's difficulties with discipline, with taking things in a serious manner, maybe some things connected with the career to some degree, the livelihood. Perhaps there's a difficulty in expressing or being maybe cautious in showing prudence regarding matters and possibly discretion as well. Now, as far as the secret sorrows may go, well, this goes to perhaps the career as well. And it doesn't mean that somebody with Capricorn on the 12th is destined for futility as far as career matters goes, but it could indicate there's some despondency in some matters pertaining to the career, regardless whether this person is flourishing or making a lot of money or not in whatever they're doing. It could be matters maybe in business that there might be some secret sorrows with this person doesn't really talk about with others. Maybe things perhaps of like an economical nature. It could be maybe something with authority figures. It might be maybe something connected with maybe being too authoritative in some instances, or maybe not expressing the authority when he or she maybe should have perhaps done so. Now, another thing is we look at the self-undoing, and the self-undoing may be connected perhaps with the person's ambitions. It may indicate maybe it could be a wrong choice in ambitions, maybe at one time led to some self-undoing, maybe not expressing the ambitious quality, maybe in abundance or not enough. It might be something connected just with general sadness or despondency, and not really, maybe there's something connected with maybe one-sidedness in this instance that might be the self-undoing, maybe not expressing perhaps the serious side enough, or maybe expressing it too strongly and maybe matters, or it could be taking something a little bit maybe more seriously than needed, and that could lead to the self-undoing. Maybe perhaps another thing to look at as far as hidden adversaries or enemies may go, well, this could be in some very remote, isolated cases, maybe connected with the father at times. It might be authority figures, people in management positions, maybe people that are government officials, even in some minuscule cases, politicians. It could be people that are in some kind of either, I guess you could say, a leadership or managerial role. Perhaps it could be industrialists. It could be people that embody Capricorn-like characteristics. And in some cases, it may actually be somebody with the sun, moon, or ascendant in the sign Capricorn. But in more cases than not, it could just be people that embody some Capricorn-like characteristics, such as the sternness and seriousness in their disposition. Now, as far as private and hidden matters may go, this could be somebody that perhaps in seclusion and solitude, they might show maybe their more serious and conventional side, maybe their more orthodox side. As I stated before, Aquarius is often rising in these cases, and Aquarius is a sign about being maybe sometimes innovative, very unique, somebody that may rebel against what is supposed to be, what is considered being conforming. They may be nonconformist, and the person with Capricorn on the 12th house cusp may show their conservative side more in private. This could be somebody that may be very industrious and work hard, laboriously, and behind the scenes work. And behind the scenes work could be anything. Could be like special effects for a movie, for example, and even something as maybe simple or you could say mundane is working maybe in a warehouse and doing things maybe in the back part of say a retail store where you're not necessarily getting the accolades or recognition maybe for what you're doing. Now, the 12th house is also associated with imprisonment, and as far as imprisonment may go, in some isolated cases, it might be something connected perhaps with the business, some kind of business, or it could be something um, maybe maybe related to the person's career. There might be something where maybe a crime is committed, maybe in their own company, for example. But like I said, this could be in very isolated cases. And another thing, too, is we look at the 12th house, it's associated with dreams and the unconscious. Now, this person might have dreams of achieving status and notoriety in their career, getting accolades and recognition, perhaps being a person in some authoritative position, a landlord of management, something connected with government work, maybe something, maybe even being a dentist, somebody that works, being an industrialist, and really having, they might be driven on a subconscious or unconscious level as a need, as far as maybe just getting maybe things organized in their life, and maybe driven by a need to have their career ambitions attained, or need to, or driven by a need to simply be successful. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having Capricorn on the 12th house cusp in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having Aquarius on the 12th house cusp in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.